これは何でも正直に話す気分になる危ない飴玉です。サグメさんの注文で作ったのですが、渡したらご自分の口に入れました。
So I thought I'd be able to do this video of it's not per se
強制時
I'm
空
gonna
転
take
移
on the fire
間
because
違いないわ。
I'm prepping
きっと
to have
こ
that
れ
team
は参
ready.
ったわね。
By the way, I work for people to unlock the Hakuryun Arena. That way you can unlock this, because this is a really good chance to get at these good experiences, which is able to further increase the stats for your characters. And this is actually just like, I think it's like able to max your character's stats.
これは
I think
集中したい
I
時
think
に
you're
ぴったり
able,
のビ
I
タ
think
ー
with that
飴玉
enough, I think you're able to
のために
max
作ったの
like
です
fully
が、
like one,
コロコロして集中で
if
きない
not like fully max one, like max
評判です。
one, like probably like maybe 3 of like all their main stats, because
何で
the
も
max
正直に話す
max
気
one
分
is
に
20
なる危ない
and
飴
like the
玉です。
HP one is 100.
さ
Oh yeah, let me just take a look for them real quick. Yeah. Yeah, it was. This is definitely was the first one that was gonna get maxed out. I mean, this is gonna be the second one.
これは集中したい時にぴったり
So
の
I'm
ビ
here
タ
to
ー飴玉です。
mainly talk about Fire EX Battle Stage. So what I didn't realize that this is actually 2 waves. I thought they're all just gonna be one, like just one wave where you fight the main boss, which is like Cherno, the strongest. Who are the Cherno? So I thought, why not I
強
go
制
and
時空転移間違いないわ。きっと
basically just
こ
go
れ
in and
は参っ
discuss
たわね。
who would be the good options for you in these scenarios when going against
これは
someone
集
like
中したい時にぴったりのビター飴
someone
玉
like
で
this
す。
event. Alright, so make sure this. So make sure we're still here in this. So I'm here on the game press. Touhou. Normally I just have it on have it up next to me. But if I show it here. So this actually does give good points of like what, and good advice of like what to expect, what to do. But I'm not gonna look into it. I'm just gonna tell you, like, who do you want to bring, who do you have, and who's your best option. I'm probably not gonna be the best at that, but you know, I do what I do. But so let's take a look here. So the first part is fighting against Diose, which so basically just going what it is saying is I think it's like you mainly want to take her out and just don't let her try to survive. Because like if she survive, because like if she can like circumvent about 50 HP, I guess she would just be able to just like inflict you poison, and that's like 5 turns of poison, and that does not go well. And you got Cherno, who's on the second wave. If you manage to go through. And looks like she gives like a 10 turn on the first gauge break. She gives a 10 turn graze ace seal, which is gonna seal your graze, which means you won't be able to bury her. You can bury her without. That's making what you're starting to say. You think I bury without. Full circle there. But this looks. It seems. Yeah. I guess then you could. Then just switch, like do switching, and then you could oh, hold up. She has a 10 turn graze, seal on the first gauge break, and then on the second, she gives 10 graze seal and a 10 turn switch seal. So that means you can't switch for 10 turns, and you can't use graze for 10 turns for the front row party. If it does apply to back row, then oh man, they knew what to do to make these shit challenging. So this is just like, so I would say the best way to go about this is save your strongest, hardest hitters is that have like really good not AoE. So this is just looking at what they do and such. Which is this is kind of yeah. I think what you want to do in this scenario would be it looks like they don't have much HP, but they're gonna be resistant to attacks. But you do want fire or it's like focusing on the fire damage. So let's say you want to take this out fast, so it doesn't prolong the fight. Because if you because you're prolonging this part, alright, then you're probably just gonna be dying. Then for the second part here, let's see. Yeah, Shudder's got 2 million HP. Seems she applies layers of freeze to herself. Which is that similar to saying in no, she's applying freeze to herself. So I guess with this it's just like she's gonna slow down. She will slow down herself. Unless that doesn't affect her much. But thankfully, the enemies don't have. Oh, the Grundles that are supporting the show won't have any brake bar, any gauge brakes. So if you take them out, then you can just throw in the single targeters actually then I think like then you could just throw all your attacks out at Cherno. So some of these have it applies 3 layers of poison to all enemies. When she's under 10% HP, restores 7 barriers. Alright, so yeah, I would say your best option is after you take out the first and second and gauge, that's when you want to have the straight up nuking damage, and to basically to just delete Cherno before she like, because like if she survives at 10 at like it says here it's under 10 HP, she'll just be right back. She'll just be able to survive. So yeah, again, because then the best way to like go about this is to make sure like when you break all their barriers, that's when they won't be able to use it. Because like then I think that's when they won't be able to use their skills. So again, you want to like go out and just, because if she survives, you're basically dead. But yeah. So now let's take on the character choices in this. So, what you want on to bring for friend choices is basically Fire Emblem and characters, or have characters that have Gensoko, and family and fairy killers to ensure the critical damage. So if someone has Gensoko and so basically, so if their bullets have like damage to people who are traits of the Gensoko and traits of fairies, it's gonna do a lot of damage. It's a good way to compensate if you don't have much fire units. Again, so as we were saying, so that's the characters are mentioned in this recommendation. Lumor Enchanter, which is Lumor Marisa, Mysterious Swordmaster Yoyomu, Marisa Kirisame, Scarlet, which is the L6X Marisa, Sakya Isaiah Scarlet, Satori, Komo, God, Romeo Scarlet, and Moko. Would are best options to fit one of these. And this can also include some of the newer characters that were also released, like Hedaka, Sekibanki, and Saki. and the characters from the Element Festival, which is like Ibuki, Shion, and Kaisen Baraki, Rin. And then it says you can also opt to use freeze anomaly breaks like Torihime. I think this is the non-ultra. This is not the Heavenly one. So yeah, that works. And sword cards, you definitely would want multiple copies of the Witch's Card Dream. So, which is a good thing because the Times 3 story card, the Times 3 drop rate for the story, and then Hifuni is still available. So you could go ahead and farm. Try to farm as many copies as you can. But good options can be a Midnight Tea and its Spring. And now the best card are for each friend's last word, which is augmented with buffs or debuffs you are looking to take advantage of. So yeah. Marisa, Kirasame, Ada Moonbar, Yoyomu, Master, Source Master, L6, X Marisa, and Sakia, Satori, Gumoka, Ramio, Mogo, Hedaka, Seki, Saki. Oh no, this is the Peacekeeper one. Damn! You can also take a look at these videos to see how they help you with. Which I probably would take a look at this too if I don't beat up my first couple tries. Oh, there you go, so far this. It's a good team comp to farm for. It's like yeah. Yeah,
織姫のために作ったのですが、コロコロして集中。
That pretty much covers everything here. So I will now show my team. I'm bringing the big guns. So for right now, I am working on Mogo and Saki. That's not what I want to do. There it is. So I actually just rushed in and finished up of mastering in the skills for Mogo.
あんまり長く生きていると、たまに新しい刺激が欲しくなるものなんだ。今はあんたが私にとって一番の刺激だからな。異変解決も含めて、いろんなものを見せてくれると嬉しいかな。
Alright, so it should be good. So you can have Mogo here, just like switch with one of your characters who needs HP. So yeah, this is basically what I'm going for my best options. I'm in most cases I think I may take out some units it's that have the which is called dreams things or midnight tea or spring story cards and apply them to these characters I'm mainly using to get more spirit power boost. And then I was working on Saki then. So yeah, I got a lot of, and yeah. So once I got everything ready up, I think I'll be able to try to take on this Fire Expel stages. So yeah. I think that pretty much covers everything else about this.
間違いないわ。
Let me know what team are you
これは参ったわね。
who are you breeding and how are you going about this? Did you already beat it or are you having trouble?
これは集中したい
If
時
this
に
helps,
ぴったりのギター飴玉です。
I
より姫のために作ったのですが、コロコロして集
hope
中
it
で
helps.
きないと
And
評判です。
like, share, subscribe. As always, and thank you for watching. As always, Stallions out. Peace.
これは